wanted to take a break from my usual audio reviews and give you an idea about my desk setup or YouTube setup that I have built in a very small space. So if you're someone who want to build a setup for your own and you have a very limited space, then you can take inspiration from this video. So in the last 7 to 8 years, I have not made much changes to this setup, whether it's the table or my PC or my monitor. The only thing is that I have added a lot of gears to this setup, mainly from a creator's point of view. And I believe that I have come to a point of saturation where I have everything installed in the right places. I don't need to move the things out from this space, neither I have like anything to add more to this space. And I would say that this setup is very affordable, especially like if you keep that creator gears aside. So everything is very affordable, and let's just begin with it. So this is the empty space that we are dealing with, and this space is part of my bedroom, and I wanted to look like a bedroom, not like a studio. So that is the concept that we are going with. So we'll start with the desk first. So this desk is from Urban Ladder, and I got it like 7 to 8 years back for 6,000 rupees. I highly recommend that you invest in a good quality desk which has sturdy legs and good countertop. And if you are like investing in anything cheap like 2,000 or 3,000 rupees, I can guarantee that it's not going to last for a long time, because as your setup is going to evolve, you need to clamp a lot of things like the monitor stand or maybe the microphone and the lighting and all that stuff. So the counter of the desk needs to be very sturdy. The next thing is that initially when I got this desk, it was like this gray in color, and at that time I had no idea about that I would be making videos. So I didn't like that gray color, and one of the best way to change color of any counter or a top is to go for the vinyl wrap. So I have changed the color, like initially it was gray and now I have shifted over to white. And talking about the colors, I would say if your space is very limited, you should go with a light theme instead of going with a dark. If you're building your desk, so the next thing that you need to take care of is your switchboards, especially if you talk about the Indian homes and if you don't have a good planning. So switchboards can be anywhere, maybe at an eye level or a shoulder level. So in my case, you can see that the switchboard is actually just above the desk. Now switchboards, all that sockets create a lot of distraction, and so the best way to hide that is like I had this empty piece of canvas, and when I paste the canvas over the switchboard, you can see that already the look has got so much cleaner. Now you might be asking, like, how will I access all that sockets and switches? So I have just one power strip that is going from this particular side that goes under the table, and that's from where I can access all my cables and all the power that goes in my PC, monitor and everything. The next thing that you will see on my desk are these desk mats, and I have 3 of them, and each one is a dual colored one, and these are from a company called Carter. I've been using it for the last 6 to 7 years, and so far they have held up pretty well, and it's a very easy way to change the color of your desk, or if you want to give it a particular theme. The next thing that you will see on the right side is this monitor arm. So this arm is from Amazon Basics. You will get this somewhere between 1,000 to 1,500 rupees depending on the deals and discount. The reason I included this because the default stand that came with my LG monitor was taking a lot of space, so it's a very neat solution to give your desk a very unique feel. The monitor that I'm using with this setup is an LG 4K monitor. It's a UL 550 series monitor. Right now this model is obsolete because I got this back in 2020, so you can go with a 650 series monitor. I'll link that in the description below. Now fixing the monitor arm to the monitor was very easy because the monitor arm already had a VESA mount, so you can clamp the VESA mount to the monitor, and there is a kind of clip, and you can simply clip the monitor to the monitor arm. The monitor arm also has a functionality of tilt adjustment and angle adjustment. It's not a gas powered monitor arm, but overall it's very sturdy and it holds the monitor very well. So just in case you don't need to move the monitor very frequently, you can go with this setup. The only thing you need to know that this particular model and also the 650 series monitor doesn't come with a Type-C port. So just in case you have a Mac or something, so just make sure that you get the one with a Type-C port. The speaker that I'm using here is the Amazon Alexa, and I've been using this for the last 4 to 5 years, and it has worked pretty well. And this is the only model that comes with both aux-in and aux-out facility, so that is the reason I'm able to pair it with my desktop. Beside your speaker, I have recently included a phone stand because I need to showcase a lot of things on my phone, like the apps and different other stuff. So this is a normal phone stand that you can get from anywhere, and then added something green to the desk to make it more appealing. The keyboard that I've paired with this setup is the Dell WK118. It's a very simple membrane type keyboard from Dell, and I've been using it for the last 5+ years. And the mouse that I'm using here is from Logitech. It's called M235, and both this combination works pretty well. I haven't over invested when it comes to keyboard and mouse. Now again, if you look at the right side of the desk, so I've paired a desk lamp. So this is called Mi Desk Lamp 1S, and it's very minimal desk lamp. It has very good aesthetics, and so far I've liked it very much. First thing is that the height of the lamp is very nice, and there is a single knob through which you can control your brightness and also your color, and the kind of light you are getting from this lamp is very refined, so that is the reason I really like it. The next thing that you will find in this setup is the camera mounting solution, especially for taking top down shots. So first of all, I was recently looking for solutions to mount camera, especially on the wall for that top down shots, but all the camera accessories were too expensive. So I ordered this you can say TV stand that cost around 500 and offers the same functionality as that of a dedicated camera mount. And I would say that this is a much better solution than keeping tripods on the table and filming for that top down angle, because it offers much more stability, control, and also you don't have a lot of mess on the table. The next thing that you will find in this setup is the microphone, which works on a sliding mechanism. As I said in the beginning that I want this setup more to be a part of a living room than the studio. So instead of having all that microphone solutions that you can clamp on the table, I went for this DIY under table microphone sliding system. If you are interested in making something like this, I have a dedicated video on this. I'll link that in the description below. And the microphone that I'm using is Zoom H1N, which is combined with the Rode Video Micro. Now, as I test a lot of IEMs, headphones, earphones and everything on the table, so what I have under the table is first of all a USB hub. Actually, there are two USB hub in this case. One is a normal one and other one is from Lention. And to that Lention USB hub, I also connected a high-res DAC, which is the Fosi Audio DS2. I have mounted it permanently on this desk so that I don't need to move the things around. Now, just above the desk, I have these three shelves on which I like to add some green plants and also some latest products that I'm going to review or already reviewing, and some lenses, some show pieces. And this is how the setup comes together. I also added this green piece of wine that goes around the shelves to give it a more refreshing look. And also, in order to hide that TV stand on which I was hanging my camera, so in order to hide that, I added this another piece of showpiece, so it all brings everything together. And in order to give this setup a life, I added a LED strip at the back of the table. So this is the final look.